What's up guys, Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we're back with another video, and this one is on Charles Griffen. Huge dude, 13th place in the Olympia last year, and you can see he's looking like a monster. And this dude is a guy that has really improved year to year and been adding genuine muscle. I'm not sure how much he's added in terms of weight, but he is looking enormous. As you can see by these photos, he looks ridiculous, and he's like the old school Dennis James, Mr Olympia in a singlet. And he does have a few areas that you don't see necessarily in the singlet or in the gym. But we're going to talk about it a little bit, but this dude has crazy potential to do damage this year. And as you can see, this is him 2 years ago at the Chicago Pro, and he's only weeks out of the Chicago Pro now. And you can see, obviously, the legs are probably slightly undersized, but he's got the big adductors that sort of make up for it a bit. And this is a comparison from 2015 to 2019, where he's 4 weeks out of Chicago Pro, am I right? And as a few weeks out of the USA's. And here's his legs from just recently, a recent update on his Instagram. They've grown for sure, which is exciting. So this is his competition history from 2014. And you can see he competed as a pro in 2016. He came 5th in the Free No Legacy show. 2017, he did the California, came 13th, so he placed a little bit lower there. I can't actually remember how he looked. He must have been a little bit off. Then Chicago Pro placed 4th, Muscle Mayhem placed 2nd, and then 2018, his most successful competition season, where he placed 2nd in the Indy Pro, 1st in the Muscle Mayhem, which got him his qualification for the Olympia, and he went on to get 13th in the Olympia. So 13th in the world, not too shabby at all. And we'll go through it. So Indy Pro, he beat out, the only person he didn't beat was Steve Kuklo, who's a top 10 Olympian. Then he beat out Luke Sando, Ian Valier, Justin Rodriguez, Roman Fritz, Hidetani Yamagishi, Ken Jackson, Fred Small. So some decent names in there. Then we'll go on to the show he won, which was Muscle Mayhem in Kansas. He beat out Akeem Williams, who's a guy that sort of reminds me a little bit of Charles as well, with those really big arms and just some freaky mass. Max Charles, who's a guy almost, I'd say Charles Griffen is a cross between Akeem Williams and Max Charles. He sort of looks like a cross between those two as well. So all these top 3 guys from this show were those guys that just look super freaky in the gym, and obviously on stage too, but in the gym they just look mental. And then Rafael Brandao was in 4th. Michael Lockett beat Gerald Williams, Eddie Brecamontes, Ken Jackson, Brad Rowe, and Kevin Jordan, and among others as well. So there's 15 guys in the lineup. So damn impressive. And then in the Olympia, who did he beat out? He beat out Ian Valier, Michael Lockett, Juan Morel, Sergio Olivier Jr., Justin Rodriguez, and Josh Wade. So we've got pro comp winners in there. You think about Juan Morel, who's probably a little bit better this year, but he still, he won that Arnold Classic over there in Brazil. He won the New York Pro. He's a good competitor. And Michael Lockett, really good too. Ian Valier, people were blown away by him last year. So really impressive. And let's have a look at what he looked like at the Olympia last year. And you can see on his side chest, freaky big. Like, it almost looks like he just can't get back into that pose. We can't really get back into that pose because he's so big. The most muscular, this is where it shows up one of his weaknesses, which was his legs. I don't know if it'd be a hard balance for him because he might over diet a little bit. I'm not too sure. But yeah, they're just down a little bit, as you can see here in the ab and thigh pose as well. And that's another one of his weaknesses, is his abs, where he's got that separation between the abdominals there. He's got that separation, and that sort of, does hurt him a little bit, but I don't think too much. But this is definitely his weakest pose by a country mile, because some of his other poses, he looks, especially the side ones, he's just so thick that he just looks super impressive. And you can see in the back double as well, he's got crazy low inserted lats. His lats aren't the widest, I guess, but in some of these photos you'll see coming up, they look like so wide, it looks ridiculous now. But you can see his hamstrings are on, his glutes are in, and he just looks sensational. So he is a freak. Like, I'm seeing all his updates, and he's just a monster of a dude. And you can see here in some of his training videos, he's just huge, like just a mammoth man. And I think in person he would be even more impressive, just because when you see those freaky big dudes in person, and if he can bring the same condition that he brought at the Olympia last year, he is going to be scary good. And you see here, the dude, he looks big drinking out of a drink bottle, which is just stupid. Like, it reminds me of Ronnie Coleman back in the day when I saw a video of him and he's talking on the phone like this, and you see his arm, and it looks hard for him just to hold a phone to his head because his arm is so packed with muscle, and it looks like he can only just sort of make it. In this video, you can see his back is looking enormous and looking bigger than last year at the Olympia. And if he improves like he has the last couple of years, you got to imagine this guy will be battling out for a top 10 at the Olympia, and he should get his qualification for the Olympia. He's got the Chicago Pro, and then if he doesn't qualify there, he's got other shows that he can do as well. So I'm super excited for this dude and to see what he looks like this comp season. He's working with Matt Jansen, and we actually just featured a video on Nick Walker, who's a 24-year-old bodybuilding phenom, and we just did a video on him. So if you want to watch that, I'm going to insert a card or something there so you can watch it, or if not, there'll be a link in the description. And yeah, so Matt Jansen's obviously doing well with his athletes at the moment because this dude's looking crazy, Nick Walker looks crazy, and I just can't wait to see what Charles Griffen does at the Chicago Pro, and then hopefully he gets him at Olympia. And he seems like a good dude. He's a good follow on Instagram too. So if you want to follow him, his name on Instagram is Charles Griffen _IFBB Pro. Griffen spelled GRIFFEN. And yeah, he's a good follow on there. So get on there, follow him, and just appreciate how crazy this dude is. But anyway, guys, that's it for another episode of Desktop Bodybuilding. If you like these video updates, give me a thumbs up on this video. Also, let me know what you think. Will Charles Griffen be top 10 in the Olympia if he qualifies? And will he qualify? Let me know what you think, and let me know how he's going to go this year and future years as well. And yeah, guys, if you also enjoy it and you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell button. You'll be notified of every video that goes up. And as always, I appreciate the love. And for Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, we are out.